Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. I've just come down from a night's camping and photography up in the mountains, which was last week's video. Now I have to be home today, but instead of getting in my van and driving straight back, which is typically what I would do, I'm going to take advantage of these midday flat light conditions and make some of my best images yet. And yes, you did hear me correctly, middle of the day, flat light. I'm not even joking, just wait for my third image. And the secret weapon which unlocks what is known to be the worst of all conditions for landscape photography, my newly converted Fuji X-T3 infrared camera. But for now, I'm going to tackle the infamous Hardknott and Rhinos Pass.
Spinning! Alright, so it looks like we might have our first shot of the video as just driving over Rhinos Pass, dropping down into Langdale. And it looks like there has been a cloud inversion in Langdale, and those fragments of cloud are still hanging around now. The sun is going to burn them off quickly, which is why I'm anxious to get the shot. But I think, oh god, that's big. Oh, that was too big. Barely made that. Yeah, we have a bright sunshine and low cloud, so this could look great in infrared, you know. Nice, high impact, high contrast, black and white. Oh, let's have a look, see what we got, Oh, this is so cool. The cloud is thinning, but it's also quite fluid. It's drifting and moving around a lot, and all I'm doing is following the clouds and just making compositions. And because I'm photographing a light frequency that we can't see, it's just, to my eye, it doesn't look that great, it doesn't look that special. But through this camera, it looks fantastic. It just looks so dramatic. That's something you might not think about. If you want to shoot some infrared, you definitely need to invest in some sun cream. So I've come to one of my favourite locations of all time, although there is a caveat with that, and that is it is my favourite location in autumn and winter. I've never been here in the summer. Usually I would just dismiss it. But I'm really interested to see what we can do with the infrared camera today. It's this beautiful fell littered with wind-swept lone trees, all kinds of interesting, gnarly, twisted shapes. So it should be good. The clouds have rolled in a bit. That's the only thing. We have I mean, it's very bright, but we have milky skies, so very soft light. So I'm not sure how that's going to go with the infrared. We'll find out. But, you know, I'm just happy to be out and creating at a time when normally I would be driving home. Right, so we have made it to the area of outstanding natural beauty. I mean, oh man, this fell is something else. It's just like a fairy tale. And I'm about to do something I've never done before, and that is an infrared panoramic. And I have no idea if this is going to work. I don't know, but we'll see, because this scene is just beautiful. So it started off with this tree. We have this lone tree that's kind of in a, oh no, oh no. Ah, I need an L bracket. I left the L bracket for this camera in the van. Oh dear. Hey, maybe we could do a handheld, oh, screw it. Handheld panoramic. Who needs a tripod? So what caught my attention initially is this single tree that's in this window. It's a beautiful tree and I was curious how it would look in infrared, and it looks so clean because of the grass, which is almost pure white, the sky, which is equally a lovely tone of white, and then this tree really stands out. But this window that the tree is standing in is not quite big enough, so you've got distractions coming in either side, which kind of eliminates the nice, cleanly, minimalist feel that this scene is just missing out on. But if I extend my frame and go for a pano and bring those trees in, then it makes sense then, because as it stands as a single shot, you've just got bits of tree coming in either side. It looks like they shouldn't be there, but you extend it, you bring them into the story, bring them into the shot, and yeah, it should look good. Make sure that everything is on manual focus, manual exposure. Focus on this tree, and I'll just go steady away. Oh, yeah, I'll probably do a few more of them just to, you know, I felt as I was spinning around that I was losing my level base. I'll take a shot of my hand, and then it's like a bookend for all of my images. But yeah, this is great. More of this, I think. So I started off trying to isolate this single tree and get a shot of it by itself, but really struggled because we have these trees to the right of it, and then if I move the camera to position the tree left, we have mountains in the background which are a real distraction. I just want a clean shot. So then I decided to try and work in those two trees that are currently in the background. So a group shot of 3 trees rather than just one lone tree. And it seems to work really well. This is it, man. I mean, nothing works better for me. Well, so far I've only been doing this a few weeks, but nothing seems to work better for me in infrared than isolating subjects in really clean environments. So like 3 trees, nothing else. Works a charm. Tell you what, I'm supposed to be going home soon. I told my wife I'd be home for tea. I said, no, I'm just gonna go out and shoot some infrared photography in the middle of the day. I'll be back for tea time. Honestly, I think I'll be spending all afternoon up here. We've barely got started. Whatever that, or I'll just stick a pin in it and come back. Yeah. Anyway, this is a great image that initially started off as something else and has developed into quite a nice shot, I hope. Let me know what you think in the comments. So I've just switched to my long lens, and I'm actually shooting the same tree that I've just photographed. You know, the one that I said I wanted to isolate and couldn't isolate it? Well, I've come back down the hill, so back the way I was coming, and from here I can isolate it. However, I want to try something rather than just sort of standing up and shooting the tree as per, which is great because you get that mega contrast because everything's bright white apart from the tree, which is jet black. What I want to do is open up my aperture to get that nice soft focal front and back, and I want to shoot through this long grass. So that's the plan. We are getting creative, people. We are getting creative. So I'm going to go f5.6 and I'm focusing on the tree, I'm going to give it loads of negative space, tons of negative space. So it's just this black tree isolated in this space of white. Now if I look at the tree normally, it's quite sharp and contrasty, but if I drop down and put lots of grass between me and the tree, it's way more creative. It looks beautiful, looks soft, like a painting, almost as if it's in a blizzard. Almost as if there's a blizzard blowing through. Man, yeah, I like this. It's cool. Happy with that. That is a cool shot. At least I think so. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I getting too experimental? I don't know, but having fun. That's the main thing, having fun. So I'm going to make this my last image. We are sticking with the theme of lone trees, and I'm pretty sure, based on the last video clip of me walking beneath a beautiful lone tree, you can guess what I'm shooting. Of course, it's that tree that I've just walked beneath. Can't resist. We don't have blue skies. We well and truly now have cloudy skies. It is clouded over, but I still think that infrared works, even in completely flat light, just like we have here. So I've moved quite far around to the right hand side just to bring the tree into space and make sure that it's isolated. And this looks great. I mean, I've learned, or I'm learning, just lone trees. I know that all my images are going to end up looking the same, but I really can't resist. So I'm shooting really low to the ground, not too dissimilar from the last image where I'm shooting through the grass, but I am using the grass just to give me a little bit of depth, a bit of feeling, you know, just so it's not like flat white strip and then a tree. What we have is this long grass, and not all of it is reflecting infrared light. Some of it actually is quite dark. We have, I'm not sure what it is. It could be it's like these small, look, I don't know what it is. Looks like just grass really, but I don't think these ones are reflecting the light. So it's kind of cool. Actually, while I've got you here, I'll do a quick thank you from the sponsor of today's video as well, which is Squarespace. If you don't know who Squarespace are, they're an all-in-one website building platform. So if you're a photographer, you can register your own domain, build your own website, do it all yourself. It's really easy. You don't need to hire a web coder or anything like that. And you can have a really nice looking website with everything that a modern day website has. And you can do it all at Squarespace. And if you want to give it a free try, go to squarespace.com/Heaton. And if you like that free trial, you can get 10% off your first purchase with the offer code Heaton. I think, yeah, offer code. There's an offer code in there somewhere. All the links are in the description below. Right, I'm going to leave you with this image. Thank you guys so much for your patience. And yeah, with a bit of luck, I'll see you all next week. I have a book available, got to give that a plug. So go to my website, 𝘭𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘴𝘦.co.uk, and you can see all my gallery, and I've got a book for sale and all that good stuff. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching, and oh god, my knees. Bye for now.